Imagine waking up tomorrow and something incredible has happened. You don't feel pain anymore. No headaches, no back pain, no toothaches. Burn your hand? Nothing. Break a bone? You wouldn't feel it. Get injured during a workout? No pain at all. At first, this sounds like a superpower. Imagine never needing painkillers again. Imagine getting through life without that horrible feeling your body gives you when something goes wrong. Sounds perfect, right? Well, here's the problem. Pain isn't just something your body makes you suffer through. It's an alarm. And if you remove the alarm, you might not notice the fire. Before we find out what that world would actually look like, subscribe to Shak Studios, because this one changes the way you think about something you've probably spent your entire life trying to avoid. What if humans never felt pain? Every second, your body is monitoring what's happening around you. Heat, pressure, injury, inflammation. Specialized sensory neurons detect potentially damaging stimuli. Those signals travel through your nervous system until your brain interprets them as pain. And that painful sensation gives you a very simple message: something is wrong. Touch a hot pan, and you pull your hand away before you even have time to think about it. Step on something sharp, and your body immediately tells you to stop. Pain changes your behavior. It teaches you what to avoid. And most of the time, that's incredibly useful. So what happens when that warning system disappears? This isn't completely hypothetical. A tiny number of people are born with extremely rare conditions called congenital insensitivity to pain. Their bodies can still be injured, but they may not experience the pain that normally warns them, and the consequences can be devastating. Imagine a child touching something dangerously hot and simply walking away. No screaming, no instinctive reaction, just nothing. The injury is still there. The tissue can still be damaged, but the body's warning signal never arrives. Over time, repeated injuries can accumulate. Cuts, burns, broken bones, joint damage. Some people can even develop serious eye injuries because the normal pain response is missing. And that's when the idea of a painless world starts becoming much darker. Now imagine this happening to everyone. You wake up one morning with a broken ankle, but you don't know it's broken. You stand up, you walk, and because nothing hurts, you keep. The damage gets worse. Now imagine that with your teeth. A serious dental problem could develop without the familiar pain that sends most people to a dentist. Or imagine an infection. Normally, pain can tell you that something inside your body needs attention. Without that signal, you might wait until the problem becomes much more serious. You'd have to constantly inspect your body for injuries. Pain would no longer be your alarm system. You'd need to become the alarm system yourself. Now let's make the idea even more interesting. Would sports become incredible if nobody could feel pain? Imagine football players taking huge hits and simply getting back up. Imagine athletes pushing their bodies further than ever before. Sounds amazing, except pain normally tells you when you've pushed too far. Without it, an athlete could keep going while muscles, bones, or joints are being damaged. And the consequences wouldn't stop with medicine. Workplaces would have to change. Sports would change. Safety systems would change. Doctors might rely far more heavily on routine scans, physical examinations, and monitoring. Because you couldn't simply ask, where does it hurt? So what if humans never felt pain? We probably enjoy one thing enormously. We'd never have to experience pain itself. But we'd lose something far more important, the warning that comes with it. Pain isn't always the enemy. Sometimes it's the message that keeps you alive. And maybe that's the strange truth about the human body. We spend our lives wishing certain signals would disappear, without realizing that some of them are protecting us. So the next time something hurts, don't just think, make it stop. Think about what your body might be trying to tell you, because sometimes the sensation we hate the most is the one that tells us we're still here. If you enjoyed this journey into the strange science of the human body, subscribe to Shak Studios, because every week we take something completely ordinary and ask what would happen if it suddenly disappeared. Stay curious.